Alright, we are ready to go. Switching back to the game. So, this is now part 8 of CoKo Plays Elden Ring DLC. And I adjusted a few things since last time. The position and frame of my webcam. Adjusted that a little bit. I'm sure this will move many more times. And I added a widget for showing the Twitch chat as part of the stream so that it can be preserved along with everything else. There's definitely not a lot of people active in my chats these days, but I thought this would be something nice to get set up. So I'm going to test it. I got Hello World queued up. Let's see. There we go. So it showed up. I can see it in Stream Manager. Good. And this is configured to fade after 30 seconds. So that should happen. Interestingly enough, I have a different chat on my monitor as an overlay. But since I'm using game capture, which captures the full screen window, I'm not capturing that overlay. I could switch to doing display capture, but something about that doesn't feel right, so I'm going with this solution. Okay, let's sign myself up for co-op play. From previous co-op experience, I know that this is the boss room. Let's look at the door. Nothing too obvious on it. I'm pretty sure we activated the summoning portal. Right, so now that I've activated this site of grace, before I rest and deal with the boss, I was going to go down to some of the doors that I can unlock now that I got a key. You can totally do it any other time. I mean, at least I expect it's not a huge issue because FromSoft is pretty good about letting you just run past enemies you don't want to fight again. But then again, I'm here, and I might do a little exploring in the dungeon while I'm running around accessing new areas. So, can't hurt to do that with enemies cleared out. Now the bottom level, I think I've rested since I was there, so the bottom level probably has enemies. We'll worry about that when we get there. Okay, so I think... No, that's not where the site of grace is. So there's another site of grace from which we can access... I don't think this was the right direction either. We'll continue looking when we get back. Hello, Jordan. I feel like I've seen a Jordan before. Sorry, buddy. My camera orientation moved with my acrobatics. It has its pros and cons, and you saw it in that co-op session where the chaotic movements can escape a lot of enemy attacks. So I can be a bit more imprecise with it and just like hope I duck under or swing around an attack. Oh. So if I go down here, what can I then access? What's over here? Oh, I think this is where those guys were shooting stuff? No, but you can get up. So this is the first shortcut. I don't need to go there. What I need to go is the small private altar. Is that it? I guess so. I should have looked at that earlier, but maybe it is down. And this is what I just did with that guy on co-op. Alright, so I didn't clear this part out. I also removed the Steam overlays from being visible, so you don't see when I'm taking screenshots. Not that I mind. But it's just that unless I had like an overlay that I really wanted to show on the stream, easier to keep it disabled until I have cause to show anything.
race of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Fire Knight. Very interesting. You healed? How dare you? Oh my god. That was a mix of having a nice pattern and then choosing to ignore it because I just thought, I got this. Alright, so I used up a sacrificial twig, which I don't mind. I mean, obviously I don't mind. Otherwise I wouldn't have used it up. Like, look how many I got. Okay, so now I can put back... I was doing the final hit of chain attacks. Let's craft a big pot. So now we can do these things. I guess I'll be stronger now. So 4 Shadow Tree blessings, 4 Revered Spirit Ash blessings. Level up. These are now displayed in yellow. Actually not. That's a change. They definitely were not yellow before. So having more mind is actually helpful. I'll bump up mind and faith. Faith is unnecessary. They're both unnecessary. I'm over-leveled, but I'll do some more mind because having more mind since I use this stuff a lot is helpful. Okay. So it looked like this plaza, but it was not. So if I go... Why did I mark... Maybe that was an accident. So I have a suspicion if I go to the small private altar, it'll be easier for me to get the things. Alright. So these were the 2 mage guys. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, jeez. There's an NPC in here. And a head of a lion. Head required, a head likely beast. Okay. Seek boss, then try head. Interesting. Sadness ahead.
Who art thou, stranger? By the look of thee, another of Messmer's peons, methinks.
Nope.
Tell me, does thy kind never weary grow?
Oh, we grow weary.
How do these old bones fascinate thee yet? Our lands were by thy kind set aflame. Our tower by thy kind veiled in shadow. Thou camest, robbing us of all.
Bad time to be summoned.
Spoiling all. Have ye not basked in these deeds long?
So, I think it's the same voice actress as the finger reader crones. And
Hey!
similar design. Well, that worked out.
Who art thou, stranger? By the look of thee, another of Messmer's.
So I've experienced this before in another playthrough, but they do a good job of marking if you've completed a conversation.
How do these old bones fascinate thee yet? Our lands were by thy kind set aflame.
It wasn't me.
Our tower by thy kind veiled in shadow. Thou camest, robbing us of all, spoiling all. Have ye not basked in these deeds long enough? Listen, progeny of the wanton's trumpet.
Oh.
Thy sins thou shalt have thy recompense. The sacred beast shall unleash its ire. Till then, with this old hag, do what thou wilt, for all the good it'll do thee in the end.
Interesting. She thinks I was a mesmer. That's what also I noticed I didn't change the HUD to turn off automatically. I was testing with it. Okay. Let me see if I can send... How do I send the stream link? I don't know. But I was going to try and invite someone to my stream. So she thinks she referred to me as Mesmer's people, but then said, referred to like my superior as the Strumpet. And before I had interpreted Strumpet as Marika.
For what reason dost thou falter, villain? Inept thy sordid work, else tuck away thy tail and leave for good. Loathsome issue of the rotten strumpet.
Yeah. So, referring to Mesmer, I guess, as the Strumpet, not Marika.
Begone. These lands were ours since times of old.
That's probably...
Begone. These lands.
Alright, so, if I were Mesmer's peon, then I might kill you. But I'm not. And so I won't. How on earth did you die? So there's another door out of here. Doesn't go anywhere interesting. So yeah, I noticed that they do a good job of marking whether you've completed a conversation, such that if you're summoned in the middle, the NPC doesn't think that you've had that interaction before, which is nice, because it can happen a lot, and there's a lot of dialogue. You don't know exactly where it's going to end. It'd be frustrating to have to redo it again. So that's the path back up to the second site of grace. Silver hurled tinder and a smithing stone. I got a nice screenshot of him jumping at me. Hey, it's Blythe. Hey, Blythe. You again. Oh my god. That is the second time that that host has summoned me, and the second time that that host has died, basically before we're able to enter the arena. So another example of how the chaotic attack evades dodges. I went around his swing. Okay, let's focus. Where is the sewers? Over here? They were accessible through one of these corners. Here we go. Okay, so I unlock this. Oh, an accessible. That looked like a pretty large moat area over there, or courtyard. Stormville Castle is a hunter. Well, well, well. Please tell me I can operate these things. 2 hunters. I guess it's 1 invader. That was silly. I'll keep the hunter ring on. It's kind of fun. I don't mind it interrupting the DLC area. Whoa. Very cool. Oh yeah, this is going to be a boss. There's no way this isn't. Is that the poison icon, or is that something new? It looks a little different, but this definitely looks like just normal poison. It builds up pretty slowly. Yeah, monster ahead. This will be the kind of arena where you'd fight the creature whose name I forget, that I referred the boss of this area to being like in movement. Forget their names. There were so many of them in the base game. There was the one... where you helped Millicent complete her quest line. Ah, jeez. Hey, buddy, I like helping you out, but you gotta give me something. Show me you can make this happen. You lasted a little bit longer this time. A touch longer. I'm probably speaking louder when it's a boss fight because the audio is pretty loud through my headphones. I could probably lower that a bit just for my ear's sake. I think the balance is reasonably okay for the stream, though definitely boss music is going to be on the louder side. But it should be, so... Okay, I think all this stuff back here is to help you fight. You're just like regular enemies. I shouldn't be rolling in this stuff. Okay, so you are poison. And because I rolled in it, it's a little bit of residual buildup. Alright, come over here so I don't have to get poison all over me. You too. There's 3 of them up here. Oh, great. Would you just knock it off? Oh, wow. Alright, keep spitting if you want. A lot of those guys down here. Like a lot. All for a serpent arrow? There's the ladder. And there's one of those guys. Horned warriors. I never got that one. colors of the poison is always so pretty. I thought that in the base game too. Alright. Let's take care of you. Horned Warrior's sword. That's excellent. That was worth the trip down here. Curved sword of the Horned Warriors, keepers of the tower. Okay, keepers of the tower, like in good times? Okay, so they probably were, because the horn scent were the peoples of this place before Mesmer, well, say they say Marika turned on them. It definitely said Marika turned on them. Okay, let me see if I can read this before I get summoned. I'll read it when I get back. Alright, back at the starting one. What are we up to today, boys? Oh, you're fresh into the scene. I like that. See, even though I did this part a few times, it's just so much fun to do with buddies. Love the leap. Yeah, the running leap. That's awesome. Actually, this makes me wonder, did I come over here? I must have. Yeah, I think that was the item I said I saw from the ground floor, and yeah, I got it for sure. Yeah, it's weird how I'm not talking when I'm in co-op. Something pseudo-social about this, and also the concentration to just pay attention to what these other people are doing, and that I can't really control when there's like a break in action. Hey, some scorpion livers. We haven't been invaded yet, which is interesting. You're about to get engaged, aren't you? Hey, I got the Ascetics ankle guards. Cool. Yeah, that's one of the other fun reasons to do co-op, is that you fight some of the enemies that are like the elite enemies or the less common enemies. And it gives you more of an opportunity to get the rarer drops. Yeah, watch the cutscene. It's your first time. Do it. Good. Good.
O horn-decked beast from higher sphere delivered, take root inside the tower sculpted keepers, and perched within, we beg of thee, rise.
It's a different voice than the crone, which makes sense. The crone, I mean, the voice actress might actually be the same. Some similarities to the voice.
Dance kavod, cleanse all, wind, cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower. Cleanse
So is
away
Mesmer a woman, or kind of female presenting? What a roar. Like, that's going to be loud on the stream, but, you know, it should be. caught under. I walked right into it. I didn't feel that I was doing a lot of damage. It's hard to tell. Alright, that was a really fun co-op session. Very long, too. I didn't get my health regen because we didn't complete our mission. Beast liver. Right. So I was going to look at... Oh, and I got the aesthetic ankle guards. So let's read those. Ankle guards are the tower's ascetics who embody their commitment to an austere existence of strict self-control. In order to ascend from their mortal flesh into tutelary deities of the land, they heighten their spirituality through several severe ascetic training. I just made it through that. I have a feeling it's the same person trying the boss again. I forget their name. So the stream's a little over an hour, but we can keep going. Another half hour seems fine. Oh, I invaded already. I think they got spawned in the tree. I got caught being targeted and didn't dodge and tried to heal. All the things that are going to lead to death. Okay, so we read the ascetics item, which was cool stuff. Now let's read the sword. Horned Warrior Sword, so strength and dex and faith. Which means I can wield it, and it's a curved sword. The ornamental tangled horns allow the blade to serve as a medium for horn calling, and it's got a horn calling unique skill. Ah, okay, so you drive the blades into the ground and call up pierced horns. It looks awesome. Like the pommel and the hilt. Can't believe I thought of those words off the top of my head. Are supremely well decorated. I kind of want to equip it just to see. What was that fell? I think that was the enemy that I killed being drawn. So it was only drawn when when they became visible on my screen, which of course makes sense. Poison hand. Yeah, no rolling. Don't roll into poison. Alright, so that was a new item that I got. The poisoned hand. Oh wow, it's a fist weapon. Is that a drop from them? Is that a guaranteed drop? From the ones in this area? So I liked what they're doing with adding weapons. Oh, that's a long one. I'll read the description later. But I noticed that its arcane requirement is quite high, and it's a fist weapon. And I like that because in the base game, I don't believe there was an arcane fist weapon. Now, anything can be made anything with the Ashes of War, of course. So I was co-oping with you earlier, Jordan. Oof. Crushed. So did Jordan. So, I know that in my world... Oh wait, who are those people in the picture? I think that was from the DLC. I don't recognize that painting. But I think even in my world where I'm stronger than when I go into co-op worlds, I feel like I'm going to have real trouble with this boss. Okay, so I was reading the poisoned hand. A glove stitched together from the flayed skin of the victims of a butcherous bloodbath. Afflicts target with deadly poison. Raises attack power when poisoning occurs in the vicinity. Cool. Forged an unyielding black impulse towards revenge fostered in those who had had everything burned or stolen from them. These are the weapons of the utterly downtrodden. Unique skill, poison spear hand strike, makes hand into the shape of a spear, before unleashing a plunging stab that penetrates the body of the enemy. Afflicts foe with a large dose. That's awesome. I skipped reading heavy deadly poison just because this seems really cool. I like the description. I like the unique skill. and it causes poison buildup. Very cool. So many weapons. So many to try. Oh, I did not mean to roll in the poison. Okay, well. That was a mess of button pressing. But we got the job done in the end. Fun. I really like this special attack as crowd control. This is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That's one of my favorite shots so far. Just the way the light's coming through. Oh yeah. Stunning. Alright, so here's that ladder. Time for comfort. I kind of believe you. Did you just... You know what? There's a cleverness to that, to the poop joke. Therefore, try tree. How would... What? How would that help? I don't know what that could mean. Always nice to look at the views as you're climbing. Like that's a nice shot. Okay, so this is gonna go back to the something. No, it's a new area. No, I was right. Okay, so I use both keys. I'm back here. And now I want to go to that invasion. Oh, but where could it have been? So I'm 30,000-ish, 26,000 away from... No, wait, that's what I hold. 24,000. I'm not going to use any items for that. So, I don't think there's anything in the courtyard area. So if I died, oh, I guess... I guess the marker for my runes wouldn't be there either if I use the sacrificial twig. So those are the spiders. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with you. Where on earth could that area have been? Oh yeah, I really don't know. This is the way you get up here, right? So I came down from the top. Well, this isn't gonna work. Definitely not over here either. Alright, this is gonna trouble me. Alright, so the only way out of here is this way. Was it through that? Yeah, it may have been. Okay. How long has this stream been going? Almost an hour and a half. I will try and find this because this stream has been in the single player and not much progress. Yeah, so I think it's go to that lady, the crone. And then go out the other side, and then it was through there. And what? Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, whatever. So...
Vigo, these lands were...
Yes, yes. So I had thought that this was leading back to an area I'd already visited. Yeah, it is. What? Okay, I am even more lost than before. Like, there's no way that helps me. That's the whole, like, poison area that I did. God, this is such a waste of time. I don't think I explored all of this anyway. This is a whole new side to it. So that's one of those things. Alright, let's get to it. Really? I'm I'm furious. I find somewhere new. That's mean, I signed up for co-op. What can I complain about? But I lose my summon. Okay, at least you're someone new. We were close. That was really close. I don't think I was the one doing a lot of the damage. I think it was the host. Alright, so I'm going to have to do this on my own. So much for doing it on my own. Alright, that was a level's worth of runes. It's okay, it's easy to get back to. Access from the sewers. To get to the sewers, you go down that well in like the opening courtyard area, so probably like the very first site of grace is the place to start from. Yeah, probably. But I think that's a good place to stop. Next time we will do that enemy, get my runes back, and try and find that other tree where I got invaded, and continue from there.